Hey guys, check this out. I've picked this up today from a flea market, guys. Oh yeah, look at this beast. Can you guess what this is? You surely do. This is a very, very, very old FM transmitter from the 80s maybe? And year 1970s, beginning 1980s? I have no clue. There is no brand name on it. Unknown for me, but it quite looks very, very, very professional. And look what we have here. Even a fancy BF level input indicator. Green, yellow, red. Wow. Okay, so here you have the BF entrance. It's a mono entrance. Probably here an indicator, a power indicator. Yeah. A lock indicator. Oh, a lock indicator. So, could be very professional, guys. Temperature and SWR indicator. And a forward and maybe reflected power indicator. And a power meter, 20 watts. Oh yeah, so this is a 20 watt mono transmitter made somewhere in the 80s. Very old, very bad shape. Look at all the dust here on the ventilator. And I have some plans with this transmitter, guys. So I guess you guys are dying to see inside the belly of this beast. So without further ado, here we go. Oh, look at that. So I removed all the covers of the different modules, and I've tried to figure out what all this is, and I guess I have really an explanation for everything. So first things first. Okay, so here is your audio. It's coming in this BF plug, and it goes directly here in an ALC amplifier. So this is a BF amplifier, and in fact you can take off this board. I've took it off, and I saw some interesting ICs with ALC functionality. So meaning that you have a compressor limiter included in this beast. So you have a compressor limiter built in, guys, and this is very, very fancy. Back in the days, having a transmitter with a compressor limiter was really very rare, as most of the broadcasters used an external compressor limiter. So here you have one built inside. Oh, look at that. So I don't know if you can see it, but this is the ALC board. So if you follow the pad of the audio, the audio just straight go in this filter. And look at this. This is amazing. Look at the filter here, guys. This is an audio filter. This is a low pass filter to filter out all the hums and the brums and the noises. So straight from the ALC, the audio input goes inside here. Yep. Straight to the first stage amplifier. And guys, this is a first stage amplifier here. Can you see it? Yeah, here. This is a first stage amplifier. And this first stage amplifier amplifies here with this transistor to about 100 milliwatts. 100 milliwatts. Yep, this is a first stage amplifier. Very well built. Very well built. Look at this. Yep, first stage amplifier. But here is a catch, guys. Here is the thing. This board is very special for those days. Okay, But first things first, this is a crystal, so meaning that this transceiver, this transmitter only transmits on one frequency. One frequency. Here you have the crystal. Here you have the crystal. See that crystal? I cannot read the frequency on the crystal. I tried to figure out the frequency, but I think it must be like 102 megahertz. I have no idea. I haven't tested it yet. But here you have the crystal and a couple of ICs, and from the crystal, this thing is going immediately in this thing. This thing is a PLL. PLL stands for phase lock and loop. So meaning that not only the frequency is really locked on one frequency, so the transmitter is locked on one frequency, but moreover the frequency is locked, and that's why you have this indicator, guys. You see this indicator? Lock. And here you have also a LED, which indicates that that the transmitter is locked on one frequency. So it's not a transmitter with dip switches where you can change the frequency. No way. This is a very legal device, probably with an FCC regulation sticker, but you know, this is so old, there is even no brand name, so probably this thing is very legal back in the days. Okay, so here you have the first board. So from the audio through the filter to the first board, phase lock and loop, and you have the crystal board with one frequency. From there, this thing goes in this thing, and this thing is the final amp. So there was a lot of dust on the on the amplifier, on the final amplifier, so I removed the dust, and the final amplifier is a BGY33. It's a well-known, very robust amplifier. And the good thing is, the amazing thing is that the board here, the board you see here of this amplifier, you have a SWR protection. So SWR protection, so you have no antenna connected to this transmitter. The transmitter will go into security, and you have also here a temperature security system. Very fancy, guys. Back in those days, having this, oh my god, if you have a transmitter with this, you have a very professional transmitter. So all in all, probably this transmitter is used for very low power broadcasting, maybe in a small community, or could have been hooked to an amplifier, a very stable transmitter hooked to an amplifier for local broadcasting. So I don't think this this transmitter was used for very high power broadcasting, but more like a small community broadcast transmitter. Now, what you see here, guys, this is technology from the 80s. Technology from the 80s. So everything is through hole technology, very old, typical 80s, and this is huge and heavy, very heavy, guys, heavy stuff. Oh yeah. Now if you have this thing, you know, these three modules here, 1 2 3 4 modules, and of course the fifth module, which is the audio module. If you have these 5 modules and you compare it with technology of today, you have this, guys. And this is even more advanced. This is a 100 milliwatts DSP transmitter, made in China. Yeah, made in China. Super cheap. super cheap, only 5 euros, like $6. And this thing is even stereo. So DSP, if you connect it here, you can connect it here to a computer, and you have even the DSP characteristics with I guess even a compressor limiter not to overdrive the, especially when you connect the computer, you won't be able to overdrive the module, so you don't have over modulation. But here you have a small speaker, a microphone, sorry, and here a simple connector for audio. I think when you connect those two, you can overdrive the module, but if you connect the computer immediately to this chip here, which is the heart of this transmitter, you won't be able to overmodulate. So this thing is 4 euro, sorry, about $5. And what you could do is you could connect this one immediately to this amplifier board, and that would be a great project. And test, of course, this thing immediately on a dummy load to check if it works. Now, first things first, I'm going to test out this transmitter. I'm waiting for my dummy load. I don't have my dummy load yet. I'm waiting for my dummy load. And from the dummy load, I can make a test of this transmitter and show you if it works, yes or no. Now, I hope that it won't smoke, because, you know, looking at the state of the components and the dust and so on, it must have been in a very dusty place. Okay, guys, that's all. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and maybe later I'll post another video about eventual transformation to a more modern transmitter, or a test of this transmitter to see if everything is still working, which the previous owner said yes, it works. So we'll see. Thank you for watching my video, and see you later. Bye bye.